Hey guys, my name's Greg Laz. I'm the contest director for this year's World Flowboarding Championships. I'd like to welcome all of you to Wave House Mallorca. Check out all the action. Boom.
The reason I'm so excited for the Flow Championships in Mallorca is this is the first time we're doing it in a hotel resort. I mean, this is just a phenomenal opportunity. We become like a common area amenity to this much bigger development, but at the same token, we're the heart. We make this thing pump. This is the pinnacle of the sport. It's aspirational. When you get young kids growing up and they see these riders and they see the maneuvers they can do, and they practice and they understand that, it's that process of learning. It's very rewarding to yourself. And that's probably the factor when you're seeing the best guys in the world, you go, I'm going to do that one day. That's what it's all about. The World Championships, what this does, it brings all the riders together. And the guys are, I mean, they're born to be competitive. That's nature. So when they get there and they see one another working on a different trick, you know, they go, I'm going to do that, I'm going to beat that one. So they're going beyond their limits, and that's what this is about.
We're looking for degree of difficulty, execution, and overall impression. The drop knee divisions, you'll see some guys doing some really big maneuvers off the top of the lip. And also in the prone, you'll see guys doing some inward inverted airs, so ARSs, air roll spins, and other extreme maneuvers and big air and big landings. The girls are getting some pretty good air strapless now, but their strap riding is really where the girls excel. We'll see lots of backflips, possibly some rodeos from the girls. Guys are really pushing the level, strapless, and a lot more skate influence. A lot of flip tricks, finger flip tricks, board burials, and also guys are starting to pull forward and backflips, strapless, which is pretty insane.
The origin of the attraction came from my love of surfing, because that's where I started. It's almost like if you think of board sports in general, at least from the current commercialization of board sports, it starts with surfing, then skateboarding was sidewalk surfing, snowboarding, you know, you were surfing down the mountain. I mean, that's where a lot of the origin of those sports came from, and that's where I grew up. To me, this is just a natural part of the evolution. And you know, when we started out, I put together a group of guys because we couldn't really ride the wave that well. So I got Tony Hawk from skateboarding, Terry Hawkinson snowboarding, Kelly Slater from surfing, brought them all together, and that's how we ultimately were able to come up with the boards to be able to ride.
And I got hooked onto the sport after watching all the pros ride it, Tony Hawk and Kelly Slater and Matt Hoffman. I just got blown away by this concept that I could surf something 24/7. Obviously with more wave houses opening around the world, it only was a natural progression for us to start competing internationally.
In terms of the pro competitors here today, you know, we had Eric Silverman from the US. You know, he grew up from 4 years old, the guy was skating, you know, and that was his whole background. And then we had JP from, you know, he's from Chile originally. He was pro surfer. So all these guys, that's where they originate.
The progression of the female riders over the last several years that I've been watching flowboarding it just really advanced from just only riding strapless to now riding strap, getting air, doing backflips, to watching Ely attempt these Supermans is amazing.
The future of flowboarding. We're going to be focusing a lot in wave lock on modifying and creating the much, let's call it, different attractions. You imagine like a skate park with different bowls, different sections. That'll come in the future.
I'm just stoked that there's a future of the sport, like guys like Fariz, who's so young, and Max, and I'm just stoked when we stop, there's other guys that can come up and kind of take the reins.
Looks like we already have a location pick for next year. If you guys are interested in being in Abu Dhabi at YAS Water Park, the World Championships in 2013 will be there. So hopefully these guys and more will be there, and hopefully you guys can make it as well. Thanks everybody for the support. We'll see you guys next year.